All right, so the flow for today is going to be very much a hip opening flow. We are going to take this toward a angle toward the end of class, or Astavakrasana, if you know the pose by that name. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. I'll go through a long demonstration once we get to that point. But on the way, this is going to require a good amount of hip opening. You're definitely going to feel this at the inner thighs and the hamstrings as well. And we're going to be going back and forth in those areas again and again. So have that in mind as we go through the different variations of the poses today. And just feel things out as best you can. I have one demonstration before we start. And once we get into the main part of the flow, every sequence, I'm going to cue this through two different poses. So we're going to bring ourselves into the crow setup here to begin. And what I really want you to try is a pose that I'm going to cue right after that, which is going to be this flying lizard shape, which is just basically a very uncomfortable version of crow. I don't like this pose very much at all. However, it's very useful for starting to engage your inner thighs, which is a sort of engagement you're going to need to come in toward 8 angle by the end of class. So why don't you at least give it a try, and if you want to just bypass it, feel free. But what will happen is you're going to be at the front of the mat. As usual for crow, just start from your forward fold, both hands down, shoulder width, dig your fingertips into the floor, grab your mat, remember your hands aren't passive when you're taking an arm balance, and then lift your heels and bring the knees to touch your arms. Look forward, lean forward, just take it slow, and if you just want to stay leaning, this could be good enough. Maybe you're tired, that's fine. If you're going to take things further, keep on leaning and try to go slowly, so that your feet lift up together, big toes to touch, heels to your seat, take it to where you can. And you can bring it up higher, you can take it down lower, whatever version of crow that you can actually hold here today. Now, right from that, I'm going to set my feet back down and start the cueing for flying lizard. So for that, you're just going to wrap one of your legs around one of your arms. So my left leg's going around my left arm, and left foot stays between my hands from the front. The right knee comes to my right arm from behind, just like crow. Now, coming into this, before you do anything else, lift the front foot. You're not going to get anywhere otherwise. And once you lift that foot, use that leg and squeeze the arm that is wrapped around. It's there to stay active. Look forward, start to lean just like crow. That'll lift the back foot. Now, when I first started doing this, I kind of hated this pose. It's not especially comfortable, especially if your hips are tight at all. I've definitely opened up a little bit since. And this could be good enough just to hold for a few breaths. You can drop it at any point and move through the vinyasa. If you want to take things further, you can extend the back leg all the way back. Just keep that free elbow pulled in toward your side. And you kind of just got to go into plank and move through the vinyasa from here. There is a possibility, if you want to unthread this, to pull the back leg in, unwrap the front leg, bring it up to crow, and then if you're up for it, you can bring back to Chaturanga from there and move to your Vinyasa. And earlier in the week, I wasn't able to pull it off. I need a little bit of rest here. That's a very challenging transition. But there's always another direction to play around with this. So just feel things out, see how far you want to take things today. And if coming into the crow setup is good enough, that's cool too, but work things as best you can and just have all that in mind. So all that said, let's go ahead and start this in a seat. And initially, let's just take this into a cross-legged seat. So bring your right leg in first and the left leg in front. And if your hips are tight and the knees are really up high, go ahead and make this a loose cross. You can bring the knees out wide and your feet further forward. And you want to be sure you can actually sit this upright. So your pelvis has to tilt forward, so you're not going to have to lean too far back or too far forward. And if you're able to take this another step, you can bring this into double pigeon. Now this might be too much if your hips are tight, but if you're able, go ahead and put the outside edge of the left foot or the left ankle on the right thigh. And you still want to see that you can sit this upright without a whole lot of effort. Now my hips are a little bit tighter. There's a big gap between my left knee and my right foot. And if it was much higher than this, I'd probably tip to the side. That would be too much. But just see that that top foot is engaged, so the toes of your left foot stay curled. Press down into the right leg. And keep this as an active seat. Now whatever seat you choose, just bring your hands to your sides, fingertips to the floor, just for a little bit of stability and balance. And then engage. From your belly, around the low ribs, so keep your torso upright. Reach the top of your head toward the ceiling. Now draw your chin in just a little bit, feel the back of your neck lengthen, and relax your shoulders down. And then just hold all this in place and close your eyes. So just give yourself a moment to settle in like this, let your mind quiet down. And with your eyes closed, just briefly scan your position. So see if the left foot stays active if you're in that double pigeon shape. And be sure you're staying upright. So hold the tension through the belly and around the low ribs. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. And then just start to deepen your breathing here to begin. So with the inhales, pulling as much air as you can. Try to fill up your lungs and hold on to all that breath at the top. When you exhale, constrict the back of your throat. So slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as your inhales as you breathe. And just keep breathing like this to begin. Now when you're ready, take a deep inhale. When you exhale, just open your eyes. Now just stay upright and keep everything as is. When you're ready, reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach us up high again. Exhale, hands through center. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale through center again. And then once your hands come down, just lean back. Undo the cross your legs. And let's take it the other way. Bring the left leg in first and then the right leg in front just for the cross-legged seat. If you want double pigeon, outside edge of the right foot on your left thigh. And to stay oriented as you are, I'm just turning for the camera here. So as you come into that double pigeon shape, go ahead, curl the toes of the right foot. Be sure you got both sit bones down. Sit this up tall. And then when you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, reach behind, fold forward, draw your shoulders back. Inhale, come up all the way. Exhale, bring this forward. Inhale, reach this up. Exhale, lean forward, reach behind. Inhale, come back up, reach high. Exhale, come forward, reach back. Inhale, reach this up again. And with the exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, reach up one more time. And then with the exhale, bring it forward and stay here. Stretch long through your fingertips. Draw your chest forward as your shoulders pull back. And then take an inhale. And with the exhale, just loosen up. Bring your hands to the floor. Bring yourself upright. Release the cross of your legs. And you can shake things out. And again, I'm just turning for the camera here. But I want to take the setup for Lord of the Fish is next with the legs. So I want you to bring the right heel outside your left hip and step the left foot outside your right thigh. Now just keep this relatively loose. Now to begin here, we're going to take this position with a side bend. So right hand comes out to your side a little bit further than usual. Keep a little bend in your right elbow. You should already be leaning right. With your next inhale, reach the left arm straight up. And then with the exhale, reach and lean to the right and bring your gaze up high. Inhale, bring that left arm up to vertical. Exhale, reach and lean over to the right again. Inhale, the left arm up high. Exhale, reach and lean to the right and hold here. Now keep stretching out long. Left shoulder stays above the right. And if you want to go further, you can always bring that right elbow down toward the floor. Keep the left shoulder high. Further still, stretch your left arm. Maybe press into your left foot and lift your hips. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, set everything down. Now keep your legs as they are. So right heel outside your left hip. And let's just take the regular twist. Left hand sets down behind you. Inhale your right arm high. Now with the exhale, move into that twist. Right elbow past your left thigh. Sit this up tall. Reach the crown of that toward the ceiling. And then look back over your left shoulder. Use your right arm. Press into your left leg to deepen your twist. And this is good enough here. Stay twisted if you want to go a little bit further. Bring the left hand as close to your hip as you can. Press down. And then kick into the right foot. Maybe lift your hips up off the floor again. This is just to make the twist a little bit more intense. And then set everything back down if you lift it. Go ahead, turn to center, hands behind, lean back. And reverse the cross your legs. Left leg in first, right leg on. Right foot over your left thigh. And then just give yourself a moment here to set this up again, both sit bones down. Now left hand at your side, go ahead and lean to the left and give yourself a little bit of room. With your next inhale, reach the right arm high. And then with the exhale, reach and lean to the left, gaze up high here. Inhale, reach that right arm straight up. Exhale, lean to your left side again. Inhale, the right arm high. Exhale, reach and lean left and hold here. Now keep looking up, keep that right shoulder lifted. You can set the left elbow down. And if you can take it further, stretch through that right arm. Maybe press into the right foot and lift your hips. And then bring it back down. Bring both hands to the floor. Come back upright. And let's take this into the twist. So right hand sets behind you. Inhale your left arm high. And with the exhale, move into that twist. Left elbow past your right thigh. Now keep your spine tall. Reach the crown of the head straight up. Look back over the right shoulder. Use your left arm and press into the right leg. And it's good enough just to hold your twist. If you want to take it deeper, bring the right hand as close to your hip as you can. Press into the floor, kick into your left foot, maybe lift your hips here as you're twisting. And then take an inhale. And with the exhale, just release this twist. Bring yourself down. If you lifted, hands down behind. Lean back, untangle the legs. And then just shake your legs out for a moment. Now, once you're ready, go ahead and bring the knees into center. Bring your hands to your knees. Sit this up tall. And then draw the legs in as close as you can. So we're going to take this to a compressed version of both. So keep the legs folded as completely as possible. Try to pull the thighs in toward your torso. And lean back enough to balance with your feet up off the floor. Now hold this as best you can. When I talk about compression, I'm talking about closing the hinge of the hips. So there should be no gap between your thighs and your belly at the very least. If you can take it further, try to pull the knees up and in toward your chest. Find as much contact as you can in holding your leg close. And then to take it further, try to keep this compression but release your grip and just sit this up tall. Now, when you go back and forth from this position, so remember, you're supposed to try it again, keep in mind. But when you're ready, extend your right leg forward, bring your left heel to touch your right knee, and then pull everything back in. Left leg forward, right heel to left knee, and then pull things in tight. Right leg forward, heel to knee again. Pull back in. Left leg forward, heel to knee. Pull back in close. Right leg forward, heel to knee again. Draw everything in. Left leg forward, heel to knee. Pull your legs in tight. Right leg forward, heel to knee again. And pull this back in. Left leg forward, heel to knee. Bring everything in tight. One more round. Right leg forward, left heel to right knee. Hold here. Just try to sit this up tall even with that right leg forward. And then bring it back to center. Everything's close. Left leg forward, right heel to left knee. Hold here. Sit this up tall. It's supposed to burn, keep in mind. And then pull everything back in nice and tight. Now, once your legs come back in, bring the hands between your knees and take hold of the big toes. Bring this into Astavakrasana. Should be a little bit easier to sit this up taller. Press your low back forward. Keep the shoulders back and keep your chest forward. This might be good enough. You can balance here if you want to take it further. See about lifting your feet a little bit. Maybe a lot, but again, sit this upright. Press your low back forward. Stay tall through your spine. Keep your gaze forward. Now hold on to that tension at the hip hinge again. You still got some compression at the top of the thighs. And I want you to give this a try. So hold your position as best you can and very slowly release your grip. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, release. Go ahead, bring your feet down. Now go ahead, reach your arms forward, round your spine as completely as you can. And then start to roll this back. Take hold of your knees and come all the way down. Squeeze your knees to your chest and just take a moment here, flatten everything out. Now you can pull the knees out wide, maybe rock a little bit side to side. And then just bring this into center. From here, we're going to take a variation of bridge. So bring your feet down to the floor. Now, arms to your sides to set this up. We're going to start with the legs in Astavakrasana. So that's soles of the feet together, knees out wide. And I want you to arrange this. You can bring the heels in close enough that your low back is basically flat while you're down like this. So pretty close with the feet. Now, arms to your sides. Bend at the elbows so the forearms are vertical. Make your hands into fists. Now, keep the fists clenched tight and keep your elbows pressing down. Just keep your gaze up high. And we'll take it up and down here. So with an inhale, press into the full, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, press your hips up high. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your hips up again. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, press your hips up high. And exhale, roll this down. Now with your next inhale, lift your hips and hold this here. Now keep the fists clenched, your elbows are pressing down. Keep your glutes squeezing in, your hips pressing high. Keep breathing. And even if you hold this, keep the tension in your glutes, but work to still pull your knees out wide at the same time. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just roll this back down. Now just keep your arms as they are. Set the right foot flat on the floor. And we're going to take this basically with a half Baddha shape. So you're still on the edge of your left foot. The left knee stays to the side and that hip stays open. Now you're going to press into the right foot and lift the entire left leg as you come up. Engage the glutes on both sides. So back and forth. Just go ahead and press your elbows to the floor. Press into your right foot. And with an inhale, lift up. Bring your hips high. With the exhale, roll back down. Inhale, press your hips high. Lift that left leg. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift up one more time and hold here. Now keep the glutes engaged, keep your hips lifting. And as you hold this, try to press your left knee toward the floor and lift your left foot toward the ceiling at the same time. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, come back down. Now once you're down, switch it out. Set your left foot flat on the floor, left knee points toward the ceiling, right knee goes out to the side. And we'll do the same thing on this side, lifting the right leg as we come up. Now clench your fists, press into the elbows. With an inhale, press your hips up high and lift. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift this up again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, press up high and hold here. Now again, keep your glutes squeezing, keep the hips lifted, and work to point the right knee toward the floor and the right foot toward the ceiling, but keep the glutes engaged, keep lifting. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, roll back down. Once you're down, bring your knees back to your chest, bring your hands to your knees, squeeze everything in. And as you're squeezing, curl up, lift your head, lift your shoulders, bring your nose close to your knees. And then cross at the ankles. Roll forward to a seat, come further to your hands, find all fours. And then once you're in all fours, give yourself a moment here, move around. Stretch your hands, stretch your fingers, let the shoulders and hips move side to side a little bit. And now let's take this a little bit more aggressively into the wrists. So from all fours, resting the shoulders and knees and the hips to set up. Keep your palms facing down, and one by one, rotate your hands, fingertips to the side, in toward your knees as far as you can go. Set your hands flat, spread the fingers out wide, dig your fingertips down, lift your spine, spread the shoulder blades apart. And then just stay here for a moment. Grip the floor with your fingers and just sway your shoulders side to side. Just feel that tension and let the stretch move through the wrists and up into the forearms. Now go ahead, bring this back into center with both arms straight. Keep your palms facing down and take this back and forth one hand at a time. So lift your right hand, rotate it, fingertips in toward the midline as far as you can go. Do the same with the left hand. And then rotate the right hand out to the side again in toward your knee. Left hand as well. And just keep on switching this out and taking this back and forth and just breathe here. Now each time you reset your hand, spread your fingers out wide, dig your fingertips down into the mat. Take a moment briefly just to straighten your arm. Now the next time you rotate both hands in towards center, just hold that. So the fingertips are moving toward the midline. And as you hold this, just straighten your arms, dig your fingertips down. Try to rotate your hands toward the pinky side like you're turning a disc. But imagine it's a stuck jar lid, all right? So it's too stuck, the hands aren't going to move. But just engage that tension toward rotation. Feel the extra stretch move into the wrist. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, let it go. Come up onto the fingertips. And bring the hands in a little bit closer to the knees, maybe about 1 or 2 hands lengths. Now this time, flip your hands over. Backs of the hands down, palms facing up. The fingertips point toward the midline. Now spread your fingers out wide and then slide your hands together and interlace your fingers. Now press the fingertips down, just straighten your arms, and keep the backs of the hands as flat as you can. And then we'll take this side to side. So when you're ready, just bend to the elbows. Come down to the right side, right elbow to the floor. And then bring yourself back up to straight. Over to the left side with that elbow down. And then come back up and just keep on switching back and forth like this. Now as you're moving, keep the hands active the whole time. Both hands, the fingertips are still pressing down. And when you come up to center, take a moment to straighten your arms as much as you can, at least briefly. And then just give it another round. Try to finish with your left elbow down before you come back to center. And then go ahead, release. Come up onto the fingertips down to sitting on your heels, and then take a moment. Shake your hands out. Loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. Now once the hands are ready, come back into all fours, and we're going to take this into a modified side plank. So resting the shoulders and knees and the hips to set this up. Now the right side's your base, so step the left foot behind the right and bring your left hand to your left hip. Now grip the floor with your right hand. Kick the right foot down. Make sure everything stays open to the side and you can stay balanced. And then see about lifting that left foot up off the floor. Now if you can take it further, reach your left arm past your head. Keep the left side of your body long. And if you want to move, take an inhale. And with the exhale, squeeze in elbow to knee, but reach your hand for the big toe. Inhale, stretch to set long. Exhale, hand to toe. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe. And this time, take hold of your big toe. Once you've got that grip, keep the knee bent, but push that left knee up toward the ceiling. Stay open to the left side. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, release. Bring everything down and come into all fours. Now from all fours, we'll take it to the other side. So when you're ready, the left side to your base, step the right foot back behind the left. And bring your right hand to your right hip. Grip the floor with the left hand. Kick the left foot down. And then once you got your balance, see about lifting that right foot. Now if you want to take it further, reach your right arm past your head. Keep the right side of your body long this time. And then take an inhale. With the exhale, squeeze in elbow to knee, but reach for the big toe. Inhale, stretch this out long. Exhale, hand to toe. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe, and take hold of it this time. Now, once you've got the big toe, pull up and try to point that knee toward the ceiling best you can. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, release. Come down back to all fours. Now from all fours, we'll take this into the hip just a little bit more into a lopsided shape. So once you come down onto your right forearm, but stay on your left hand. Right elbow to the side. Bring the right hand to center. That forearm's diagonal. Slide your left hand back and stack the elbow over the wrist as directly as you can. Keep that elbow pulled in. Now just look at the floor. Keep your chest squared toward the mat. Put the weight to the right knee. Hover the left and keep your left knee bent. Now just lift your left leg out to the side as high as you can lift. The knees bent and the toes are pointed left. Hold here. Just keep looking down. And try to keep that knee up as high as you can hold it. Now with an inhale, extend your left leg straight back. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to left shoulder. Inhale the left leg back again. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Inhale the left leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder, keep it here. And then step your left foot down past your left hand, or you can walk it further down if you need to. But the left arm should be underneath your left leg. Now keep the right forearm down. You're going to lean to the right side, and we're just trying to lift that left leg as best we can. So lift your left hand, make it into a fist. Press your left arm up into your left thigh. And as you push up, see about lifting your left heel coming up onto the big toe. This could be good enough. If you can take it further, keep pressing up. Let that left foot lift. Let your body open to the left side. And if you can take it further still, maybe extend your left leg as you're pressing up with your left arm. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, release this. Bring everything down. And come back to all fours. Now from all fours, we'll take it to the other side. So when you're ready, bring your left forearm down, but stay on your right hand. Left elbow to the side. Left hand moves to center. That forearm's diagonal. Slide your right hand back and stack the elbow directly over the wrist. Keep the elbow pulled in. Now just look down. Keep your chest squared toward the floor. Put the weight to your left knee and hover the right. And then bring your right knee out to the side, high as you can lift, and hold here. Keep your toes pointed right. Just breathe. Now take an inhale. And with the exhale, actually with an inhale, extend your right leg back. There we go. With the exhale, bring it forward, knee to right shoulder. Inhale the right leg back again. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, knee to shoulder. Keep it here. And then step the right foot down past your right hand. Now once that right foot comes down, right arm underneath the right leg, lift your right hand, make it into a fist, and then press up. As you push up into the right leg, go ahead and lift the right heel, maybe just come to the right big toe. But let your body start to open to the right side. If you want to go further, keep pressing, let that right foot lift. And if you can take it further, as you're pushing up, maybe extend the right leg over your right arm. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, release this, bring everything down. And come back to all fours. And from all fours, give yourself a moment to move around, maybe twist a little bit. And you can always just stay here, take a little break, just breathe, maybe take another stretch. But whenever you're ready, go ahead, tuck your toes, straighten your legs, lift your hips, and find your downward facing dog. Now once you find your down dog, take a look at how you set this up. Hands about shoulder width distance apart. Now press your palms flat and see that you're flattening this out so you can feel some weight toward the base of your thumbs. Sink your chest down low, and as your chest sinks down, press your hips up as high as you can toward the ceiling. Reach up through the hips. And let that bring the upper body into one long straight line from the wrist creases through to the hips. Hold some tension to your core, through the belly, around the low ribs. If your legs are tight, just bend the knees. And you can always stay loose with this. You can pedal this out and let your hips move side to side. When you're ready, take an inhale. And with the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, and step to the front. Let's take a ragdoll fold. Now feet about hips with distance apart, deep bend in the knees. Let your belly touch your thighs, let your head hang, let your spine round. And let everything go long and loose here. Let the muscles in your neck relax. Now you can hang your hands to the floor. You can reach to opposite elbows if you like, and maybe shake this side to side to loosen further.
And then when you're ready, just release any grip that you have, but keep the bend in the knees to begin. And just restack your spine. So slowly round this up to standing. Bring your head up last.
And just open up your palms at your sides. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Now take a moment to breathe. Set an intention. Let your mind clear, find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. With your next inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. Hands at the hips, start with a straight spine, put a little bend in your knees. Keep your core engaged, move smoothly, and then just release this at the bottom. Now with an inhale, lift up halfway, fingertips to the floor to your shins, lengthen forward through the crown of your head. And then with the exhale, bring your hands to the mat, step it back to high plank. Find your shape. Resting the shoulders, palms press down, press the floor away from you. Press your spine up toward the ceiling and keep that lift. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, slowly bring your shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Keep your elbows pulled into your sides, keep your body in line. And lower with control all the way down onto your belly. Once you're down, flatten the feet out behind you, hands under the shoulders, elbows into your sides. Let's take it up and down through low cobra. So with an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll this back down. Inhale, peel up again. And then with the exhale, lower. Now inhale, peel up one more time and stay lifted here. Now keep the lift in your upper body, press into your feet. Take some all the weight out of your hands. Elbows at your sides, pull the shoulders back. Keep your gaze at least slightly forward. And lift this up a little bit higher. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll back down. Hands under the shoulders, elbows in at your sides. Press the palms to the floor. And we're going to take this to upward facing dog. So with an inhale, straighten your arms. Now pull your chest forward. Let your hips hang, stand the tops of your feet. Keep your legs active. Work to lift your knees up from the mat. To take it further, kick your feet down. Squeeze your glutes. Try to pull the hips forward to deepen and lengthen the arc all through the front. Now lift with your arms. Lift with your shoulders. Keep your neck long. Keep your chest falling forward. And then take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, pull your belly in. Hips up high, back to down dog. Paddle out here for a moment. Let your hips move side to side. And let's take this to our sun salutations here. Steady movement. Take a deep inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees. Look forward. Step or float to the front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Now inhale to standing. Reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, fold this all the way back down again. Inhale, halfway lift. And with the exhale, hands to the mat. Chaturanga is next, high plank to low. With an inhale, open up your chest. Lift your gaze up, dog or cobra. And then with the exhale, pull your belly in. And bring your hips up high to down dog. 2 more rounds. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees. Look forward, step or float. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, arms reach high. And then with the exhale, just bring it back down. Inhale, lift up halfway. And with the exhale, hands to the floor, high plank to lows next. With the inhale, open up, draw forward. Exhale, pull back in and bring your hips back up. And then one last round, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to stand and reach us up high. Exhale, fold all the way down. And then inhale, halfway lift. With the exhale, set the hands, Chaturanga. With an inhale, open up, pull forward. Exhale, draw back in. And bring your hips back up. Just find your downward facing dog and breathe here. Now from your downward facing dog, take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, reach this up high. And with the exhale, sink in the chair this time. Put the weight to your heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now as you settle in, just pay attention to your stance. So feet not too wide within hips width distance. Big toes and knees towards center, belly pulled in. And then bind this from above. So bring the right hand behind your head with the palm facing in. Left palm faces the other way. Clasp your fingers. And with your left hand, pull the right arm behind your head. Now press your head back into your right arm. Keep your shoulders pulled back. Keep your chest open. Be sure your gaze is still forward. And you can always sink down lower. Now your knees stay bent, but lift your toes up off the floor. And let's take this back and forth. Roll forward. Bring your heels up high. And then set your heels back down. Again, bring it forward. Lift your heels. And then set your heels back down. One more time forward. Heels stay high. Now keep your gaze forward. Keep breathing. Keep your spine upright. And if you want to take it deeper, maybe hinge from the knees and sink your hips down lower, but still keep your torso vertical best you can. You don't have to take this down too low. Now from wherever you are, just slowly set the right heel down, left heel still lifted. And with an inhale, straighten your right leg and lift your left knee and just hold. Now find your balance. Keep your gaze forward. Dig into that right big toe. And then once you're stable, release your grip and just bring your hands down to your hips. Now with your left knee lifted, reach the left hand behind the hinge of your left knee and pull that left knee up as high as you can, point the toe. Stay tall, dig down to that right big toe. And as you're looking forward, try to take this back and forth. So as best you can, extend your left leg forward straight. Bend the knee, but keep it high. Again, extend your left leg as best you can. Bend the knee, but keep it high. One more time, extend your left leg. And then one more time, bend the left knee and hold. Now you can just stay here with this grip or maybe reach inside the left leg and find the inside of the left foot. Now if you have that grip, just pull up toward the ceiling. Try to point that left knee up as high as you can, maybe just stay like this. And if you want to take it further, stay tall. Maybe extend that left leg forward a little bit, maybe a lot, but again, keep your balance, keep your hips squared forward and keep breathing. Now slowly from here, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just swing the left leg back, bring both hands down, and come into a low lunge. Now from low lunge, we're going to take this into side plank. So the left hand is your base. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot and slide your right foot back. Now, you can take the version of the pose that suits you best. You can keep the right foot down or bring the left knee down or stack the legs. But right arm high, hips up high, everything stays open to the right, stay lifted. Now if you want to take this further, if you want to move, reach your right arm past your head, bicep over the ear. And then lift the right leg off the left. Now back and forth, take an inhale. And with the exhale, reach for the right big toe. Inhale, stretch this out long. Exhale, hand to toe. Inhale, reach. Now exhale, hand to toe one more time. Stay here, take hold of the toe. And then as you hold it, point the right knee up toward the ceiling or extend the right leg straight up. Take it to where you can. Hips are still lifted. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, bring it forward. Right hand comes forward, right foot comes forward into low lunge. Now in your low lunge, take a look at your stance. Feet on two separate tracks, hips with distance apart. Left heel lifted behind. When you're ready, hands to your hips, and with an inhale, bring your torso upright and find your high lunge stance. So deep bend to the right knee, left leg towards straight. Left hip pulls forward, right hip back. Keep your spine upright. And then bring your hands behind your head. Now interlace the fingers, palms open, elbows wide. Pull your shoulders back and keep your chest open. Keep your gaze forward. And keep your spine upright. We're taking this into the back leg. So take an inhale. And with the exhale, just dip into that left knee, come down low. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. Now exhale, lower, and stay low this time. Stay tall. Keep your shoulders pulled back. And pulse into that back knee on my count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On one hold, keep yourself upright. Now very slowly, right hand comes to the right hip. Reach your left arm straight forward. And we're going to go from here to revolved half moon. So when you're ready, left hand to the floor, lift your left foot and bring all the way to the right. Now lift the right shoulder, look to the right side. And maybe just hold here, and this can be fine. You can keep the right knee bent, and that's okay. Keep looking to the right side. Keep your left leg reaching out. Now if you can take it further, straighten the right leg. Maybe reach your right arm high. And if you want to bind this, you can bend the left knee, reach with your right hand. If you find that grip, if you find the foot, kick into your hand, let this pull your shoulder further back to deepen the twist. And just breathe here. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release this. Both hands down, left foot down behind you, low lunge. And let's take this to a lizard lunge. So bring both hands inside the right foot. And then walk the right foot forward toward the upper right corner of the mat. So the right ankle is at least a little bit forward to the right knee. Now, curl the toes of the right foot. Keep them curled. And keep that foot tense. Roll to the outside edge so the right knee moves out to the side.
and keep the right hip open. Now come down low, bring both forearms down to the mat, and to stay low. Now this could be good enough right here. Just keep that right leg active and the right knee to the side. Try to keep your left knee lifted, but you can set it down if you need to. And if you can take this further in the movement, then reach your right arm forward, and then go back and forth following that right hand with your gaze. So inhale the right arm back and look back. Exhale, reaches forward. Inhale the right arm back again. Exhale, reaches forward. Inhale the right arm back. Exhale, forward one more time. Now inhale, reach the right arm back and keep reaching. Now keep your chest open to the right side. Go ahead, put the right hand on your right hip and keep the right knee out to the side as much as you can. You can set the left knee down. Now if you want to take it even deeper with the left knee on the floor without backing up your hips, see about bending your left knee to lift the left foot. Maybe reach it with your right hand, and if you find that grip, pull the heel even closer to your seat. Keep the right knee out to the side, stay low here, and just take things to where you can. Now from wherever you are, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, bring yourself back up onto your hands inside the right foot. And then back the right foot up, bring it behind your hand. Step your left foot forward next to the right, and this will be a forward fold. Now from that fold, take an inhale, lift up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands, we're going to take it to crow, palms down. Grip the floor with your fingers, lift your heels up, and bring the knees to touch your arms. Look forward, lean forward, take it slow. And you can always just stay leaning. Now if you're going to balance this, keep leaning, set the feet come up, big toes to touch, heels toward your seat, take that to where you can. You can keep it up higher, take it down lower. And if you want that lopsided crow, bring your feet down. Now for this, it's going to be right leg around your right arm. So right foot between your hands from the front, left knee touches your left arm from behind. Lift your right foot first and squeeze that arm. Look forward, lean forward to lift your left foot. You can always just stay here, but keep that right leg active. If you're going to take it further, maybe extend your left leg back, keep that left elbow pulled in. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and take it through your Vinyasa. And once you find it down, dog, just take a moment, pedal out and breathe. Now from downward facing dog, take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to standing, reach us up high. And with the exhale, sink into chair again. Put the weight to heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now again, as you settle in, pay attention to your stance. Feet not too wide, within hips width distance. Big toes and knees towards center, belly pulled in. And let's bind this from up high. So left hand behind your head, palm facing in. Right palm faces the other way. Now clasp your fingers, and with your right hand, pull the left arm behind your head. And press your head into your left arm. Draw that shoulder back, keep your chest open. Maybe sink your hips down a little bit lower. Now you're still in chair. Keep your knees bent, but lift your toes up off the floor. And then back and forth. Roll this forward with your heels up high. Set your heels down. Bring it forward again. Lift your heels. And then set the heels down. Now one more time forward. Heels stay high this time. Keep your gaze forward. Keep breathing. And if you can take it further, maybe hinge the knees. Bring your hips down lower, but keep your torso upright. Keep your chest open. Keep looking forward. And then just set the left heel down. Keep your right heel lifted. Push into your left foot and come to standing with your right knee high. Then take a moment. Find your balance here. Dig into that left big toe. Keep your gaze forward. And then very slowly, once you stabilize, bring your hands to your hips. Now with your right hand, bring that right hand underneath the hinge of the right knee. Point the toes of the right foot down. And pull that right knee up higher. Just stand tall, keep looking forward. To take this further, extend your right leg forward as best you can. And bend the right knee, keep it high. Extend your right leg forward again. Bend the knee, keep it high. One more time, extend your right leg forward. One more time, bend the knee, stay here. And then if you want to go further, reach your right hand inside the right leg. Take hold of the outside edge of the right foot. And once you have that grip, pull the knee up high. Be sure you can stand tall here. Now, if you want to take it further, maybe extend that right leg forward a little bit. Maybe a lot, but keep your hips squared and keep yourself vertical. Keep breathing. Now, slowly from here, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just swing that right leg back, bring both hands down, and come into a little lunge. Now that low lunge is going to take us to side plank again. Right hand's the base this time. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot, slide your left foot back. Now maybe one foot stays down, maybe one knee stays down, or maybe the legs are stacked. Hips are high, left arm high, stay open to your left side. Keep your hips lifted like this. If you're going to go further, left arm past your head, reach it long. Lift the left leg off the right, and then take an inhale. With the exhale, squeeze this in and reach for your left big toe. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe. Inhale, reach. Now exhale, hand to toe, take hold of that big toe and point the left knee toward the ceiling or extend the left leg further up, but keep your hips lifted. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bring the left hand forward, left foot forward, back to low lunge. Now look at your low lunge, feet on two separate tracks, hips with distance side to side, right heel lifted behind. Hands to your hips when you're ready. With an inhale, bring your torso all the way to upright. Now just hold on to your high lunge stance, pull the right hip forward, left hip back, and keep your torso upright. Hands behind your head, fingers in a lace, palms open, elbows wide, shoulders pulled back. Keep your chest open, keep your gaze forward. And let's take this into the back leg. So go ahead, dip that right knee down low. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lower. Inhale, straighten. Now exhale, lower one more time. Stay low, stay tall. Keep your torso upright, keep looking forward. And then pulse into that back knee on my count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On one, hold, stay tall. Now, left hand to your left hip, reach your right arm straight forward. And when you go from here to revolved half moon, so when you're ready, bring the right hand down to the floor and lift the right foot. Extend the right leg straight back. Left shoulder high, look out to the left side. Maybe just stay here, balancing that left foot. Now you can keep the left knee bent and that's fine. Maybe straighten your left leg. See about reaching that left arm high. If you want to take it further, bend your right knee, reach with your left hand. If you can find that grip, kick into your hand and let this pull your shoulder back and deepen the twist. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just release. Bring both hands down, set the right foot down as well, back to low lunge. And then take this into a lizard lunge. So bring both hands inside your left foot. Walk the left foot toward the upper left corner of the mat. Ankle at least a little past the left knee. Now look at your left foot and curl the toes. Keep them curled. Roll to the outside edge. Keep that left leg active and keep the left knee to the side. And just sink down low. Now come down lower onto both forearms. And just keep your chest facing the floor. Try to keep that right knee lifted right now. Left knee out to the side. Now, if you can take this further, reach your left arm forward, and we'll take this back and forth. So inhale your left arm back and look back. And exhale, reaches forward. Inhale the left arm back again. Exhale, reaches forward. Inhale the left arm back. Exhale, forward one more time. Inhale, reach your left arm back. Keep reaching back, keep looking back, but stay low. Go ahead, bring your left hand to your left hip, and this is good enough. And you can drop the right knee. Now, if you want to take it deeper without backing up your hips, keep the left knee to the side. But maybe bend the right knee and lift the right foot. If you can bring that foot up close enough, you can take hold of it with your left hand and pull that heel in closer, but keep the right hip low toward the floor, still sinking down. And take an inhale here. And then with the exhale, turn to center. Come up onto both hands inside your left foot. And then slide your left foot back behind your hands and step the right foot forward next to the left, forward fold. From that fold, take an inhale, lift up halfway. With the exhale, set your hands. We'll take this to crow, palms down. Grip the floor with your fingers. Lift your heels up. Bring the knees to touch your arms. Look forward, lean forward, go slow. And see about leaning forward to lift your feet. Bring them up together, big toes to touch heels to your seat. Now, if you want that flying lizard shape, go ahead and set this down. And then it's going to be left leg around your left arm, left foot between your hands from the front. Right knee goes to the right arm from behind. Lift your left foot first and squeeze. Lean forward to lift the right foot. Take this to where you can. And then if you want to take it further yet, you can extend that right leg straight back, but keep the right elbow pulled in. When you're ready, take it through another Vinyasa. Once you find your down dog here, paddle out for a moment. let's take this into the next sequence. So from your downward facing dog, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reaches up high. And then with the exhale, just sink in the chair. Put the weight to heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now, as you settle in, just stay low like this, and let's bind it low. Bring the right arm behind your low back, palm facing away. With your left hand, reach back and grip something. You can hold the right wrist, maybe reach across the elbow or something between. But with your left hand, pull back on that right arm, feel the stretch in the right shoulder. If you want to take it even deeper, maybe that right hand comes up between your shoulder blades, but keep your chest open, keep your shoulders back. You can sink this lower. Now lift your toes up off the floor and take it back and forth. Roll this forward, heels up high, you're still in chair. And then set your heels down. Bring this forward again, lift your heels. And then set them back down. One more time forward, heels stay high, hold on to this, keep your gaze forward. If you want to deepen, you can hinge from the knees and sink down lower, but stay tall through your spine. And then just set the right heel down. Bring yourself up to standing with your left knee high and hold. Now dig into that right big toe, keep your gaze forward, keep yourself upright. When you're ready, just release the arm bind and bring your hands to your hips. Now with your left hand, go ahead and take hold of your left knee, pull it out to the side. And this is good enough, but if you can take it deeper, reach inside your left leg, find the heel. And once you grip the heel, just pull that knee up higher and stand this up tall. Now this is good enough by itself. If you want to go further still, maybe extend that left leg up and to the side. Now again, slowly from wherever you are, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, swing your left leg back, bring both hands down, and come into your low lunge. Now from low lunge into side plank, again, left hand's your base this time. Roll to the outside of your left foot. Slide your right leg back, or right foot back, I should say. One foot down, one knee down, or legs stacked, but everything's open up to your left side, right arm high. Open out to the right side, I should say. And then if you're gonna go further, reach your right arm past your head. Lift the right leg off the left. Now take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze this in, reach for the big toe. Inhale, reach this out long. Exhale, hand to toe. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe. Inhale, reach. Now exhale, hand to toe, stay here. And see about coming into a tree shape. So set the right foot on the left thigh, right knee high. Maybe just reach that right arm high. Or if you want to take it deeper, take a half bind, right arm behind your back, palm face away. Pull the shoulder back, look up toward the ceiling, but keep your hips lifted. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bring it forward. Right hand forward, right foot forward, back to low lunge. Now from low lunge, we're going to take this to a horse stance. So with your next inhale, just drop the left heel. Stay low. Bring your hands to your thighs as you open to your left side. So it's just a wide-legged squat. Heels in, toes out. Bring your hips down low, thighs toward parallel with the floor. Just move around for a moment. Once you're ready, settle in at the center with your torso toward upright. Now reach the arms up high with your palms facing in. Keep your horse stance and keep your hips in place, but go back and forth with the upper body. So just reach and lean over your left side as far as you can. Gaze up high. Take it through center. Hips stay in place. Reach and lean over to your right. Back through center. Reach and lean over to your left side again. And then bring it through center. Reach and lean over to the right. Through center. Reach and lean over to your left side. Back through center. Reach and lean over to the right again. Now one more time, bring it up through center. Reach and lean over to the left side. And then just come up to center with the arms up high, take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring the hands to your thighs, fingers curled in. Keep your hips low and keep your knees wide. And then take this back and forth to twisting, so take an inhale. With the exhale, twist left with your right shoulder down. Inhale, come up to center. And then exhale, twist this right. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, twist left again. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, twist right. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, twist left one more time and hold. Now keep that left shoulder high, keep your hips low, knees wide. And then come down lower. Bring the right hand to the floor at the center of your stance and press into the right palm. Left hand stays on your left thigh and the left foot stays flat. Now take this back and forth and keep your twist. Step your right foot back and across behind your left leg, stay low. And then step your right foot out wide, come back to horse. Again, right foot back and across behind your left leg. And then step the right foot out wide. One more time, right foot back and across behind your left leg and stay here, stay twisted with your left shoulder high. If you can take it further, sink down. Maybe lift your right foot and press that leg into the left, but just stay low. When you're ready, go ahead and step that right foot out wide. And then lift your hips up high, shake your legs out for just a moment here. And then put the bend back in the knees. Now turn over to the right side. Walk your hands to the right inside the right foot. Now press your palms down flat. Keep your hands grounded shoulder width. Press into the right foot and squeeze the right thigh toward the side of your ribs, toward the side of your torso. Now put the weight to the right foot. Lift your left heel. Drag the left big toe over. Bring your hip up high and lift the left foot up off the floor. Now to take it further, keep both palms flat. Keep your right foot down, but bend your left knee. Pull that heel up toward your seat. Work to point that left knee toward the back of the mat. Keep your hips lifted and open like this. And then go back and forth. Extend your left leg straight back as best you can. Bend the knee and pull the heel back in. Extend your left leg straight back again. Bend the knee and pull the heel in. Extend your left leg straight back one more time. Hold this. Try to keep your left leg as close as you can toward parallel with the floor. And then take an inhale. With the exhale, step the left foot down toward the back of the mat and turn toward the front. Now I want to take another variation of that lizard lunge. So the right foot's out to the side. Walk it toward the upper right corner of the mat. So right ankle past the right knee at least a little bit, but keep the right foot flat this time. Come down onto both forearms. Now when you bring this down low, pull that right thigh in toward the side of your torso as close as you can. And maybe just stay here. This is plenty like this. Try to keep your left knee lifted if you can. Now, if you want to take it further, you can bind this. You can wrap the right arm around the right leg from underneath and open up the palm behind you. And then if you want to take the full bind, you can reach the left arm from the other direction and complete the grip. But keep your chest facing down, keep that right thigh pulling in close, and just keep breathing. Now, from wherever you are, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, come up onto both hands inside that right leg. And then slide the right foot back behind your hand. Step the left foot forward next to the right, forward fold. When you're ready here, take an inhale, lift up halfway. And with the exhale, set your hands to take the crow. Palms down. Grip the floor, lift your heels up. Bring the knees to touch your arms. Look forward, lean forward, go slow. And then see about lifting your feet. Big toes to touch, heels to your seat. Lift your feet together. Now, if you want the flying lizard, step it down. Wrap the right leg around your right arm, right foot between your hands from the front, left knee to your left arm from behind. Lift your right foot first and squeeze the right arm. Look forward, lean forward to lift your left foot. Maybe stay here. If you want to take it further, extend that left leg back, but keep your left elbow pulled in. And just take it where you can. Move through another vinyasa when you're ready. Now, once you find it down dog, give yourself a moment, move around here. And let's take all that to the other side. So when you're ready, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to stand and reach us up high. And then with the exhale, sink down into the chair. Put the weight to heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now, once you settle in, bind it low. Bring the left arm behind your low back, palm face away. With your right hand, reach back and grip what you can. The wrist, maybe the elbow, maybe something in between. But with your right hand, pull on that left arm, draw the shoulder back, keep your chest open. You can even bring the left hand between the shoulder blades if you want to take this deeper. But stay upright, keep looking forward, maybe sink lower. Now keep your knees bent, lift your toes up off the floor. And then go back and forth. Roll this forward with your heels up high. Set your heels down. Bring it forward again, lift your heels, and then set them back down. One more time forward, heels stay high, hold here, keep your gaze forward. And then if you want to take it further, maybe hinge from the knees and sink your hips down lower, but keep your torso vertical, keep your spine upright. Now from wherever you are, just set that left heel down. Bring yourself up to standing with your right knee high, find your balance, and just dig into that left big toe, keep breathing. Now, once it's stable, go ahead, release your grip, bring your hands to your hips. And then with your right hand, hold on to the right knee and pull it out to the side, open up your right hip. This is good enough right here, but if you can go further, reach your right hand inside the right leg, take hold of the heel. Use that grip to press the right knee up high and keep your hip open, stay tall. Now, if you can go further yet, maybe extend that right leg up and out to the side. Now slowly from here, take an inhale. With your exhale, swing the right leg back, bring both hands down, and come into your low lunge. Now from your low lunge, one more time for side plank. Right hand's your base this time. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot, slide your left foot back. Now maybe one foot's down, one knee's down, or the legs are stacked, but keep your hips up high, reach your left arm high, look up toward the ceiling. Good enough here. If you want to go further, reach your left arm past your head, bicep above your ear, and then lift the left leg off the right. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, hand to left big toe. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand to toe. Take hold of your left foot and see about setting that left foot on the inner right thigh. Keep the knee pointed up high, so this is a tree version of side crow. Maybe reach your left arm high. Now, if you want to take it further, take a half bind. Left arm behind your back, palm face away. Maybe draw that left shoulder further back. Keep your hips lifted from wherever you are. Take an inhale. With the exhale, left hand comes forward, left foot comes forward, low lunge. Now from your low lunge to open up the hips, with an inhale, drop the right heel, come into that horse stance. So hands to your thighs, stay low, keep your hips low to the floor. Heels in, toes out, and bring it down so that your hips are more or less toward the level of the knees. Now once you're ready, just come into center, bring your torso upright. Reach the arms up high with the palms facing in. And then keep the hips as they are as you move the upper body back and forth. So reach and lean over to the right as far as you can go, gaze up high. Bring this through center. Reach and lean to your left side. Back through center. Reach and lean over to the right again. Bring it up through center. Reach and lean over to the left. Back through center. Reach and lean over to the right. Bring it through center. Reach and lean over to your left one more time. Now bring it back through center. Reach and lean over to the right. And then just bring it up to center with the arms up high. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring the hands to your thighs, fingers curled in towards center. Stay low and keep your knees wide. Back and forth to twisting. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring your left shoulder down, twist right. Inhale, come up to center. And then with the exhale, twist to your left side. Inhale up to center. Exhale, twist this right again. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale up to center. Exhale, twist right one more time. Stay here. Keep your hips low, knees wide, right shoulder high. Bring that left hand to the floor at the center of your stance. Now keep the left hand grounded, keep the right hand on your right thigh, and just move from your left leg. So stay low. Step your left foot back and across behind the right leg. Step your left foot wide back to horse. Again, left foot back and across behind your right leg. And then step your left foot out wide. One more time, left foot back and across. Now stay here. Keep your hips low. If you can take it lower, keep sinking down. Maybe lift that left foot up off the floor. Hold here, keep that twist with the right shoulder high. And then release it. Step the left foot out wide, come back to horse, both hands down. Go ahead, shake out your legs, bring your hips up high, and just move around for a moment. And then in that wide stance, bend your knees again, and walk your hands over to the left side. Now both hands come down shoulder width inside your left foot. Press the left side of your torso into the inner left thigh. Now as you press into the palms, lift the right heel, lift your hips, and drag that right big toe in closer. Keep the fold and keep your hands grounded. Now go ahead and lift the right leg, bend the right knee, bring the heel up toward your seat. Try to open the hip and point the right knee toward the back of the mat as best you can. Now back and forth, try to extend that right leg straight back. Bend the knee, pull the heel in close. Extend your right leg straight back again. Bend the knee and pull the heel in. One more time, extend that right leg straight back. Hold here. Try to keep that right leg parallel to the floor. Take an inhale. With the exhale, just step the right foot down and then turn toward the front of the mat with the left foot outside your hands. We'll take it toward one more lizard lunge variation. So walk that left foot toward the upper left corner of the mat. Ankle past the knee at least a little bit. Keep your left foot flat this time. And then come down onto both forearms. Just come down low inside your left leg. Now keep your left thigh pulled in toward your side, your chest facing down. Try to keep that right knee up off the floor if you can. You can set it down if you absolutely need to rest. And this could be good enough here. Now keep the left thigh squeezing in. If you want to go further, take a half bind. Wrap that left arm from underneath the left leg, palm opened up behind you. And then if you want to take the full bind, you can reach from the other direction with your right arm and find that grip. Now keep your chest facing down, keep that left thigh pulled in close, and just breathe with this here. All right, from wherever you are, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, come up onto both hands inside your left foot. And then slide your left foot back behind your hands and step the right foot forward next to the left. That's forward fold. Now from your fold, take an inhale, lift this up halfway. With the exhale, set your hands down. Let's take it to crow. Palms to the floor, grip the floor with your fingers, lift your heels up. Bring the knees to touch your arms. Look forward, lean forward, go slow. And then to balance it, lift your feet together. Big toes to touch, heels to your seat. Now, if you want to take this into that flying lizard shape, bring your feet down. Left leg around your left arm, left foot between your hands in the front. Right knee goes to the right arm from behind. Lift your left foot first and squeeze the left arm. Look forward, lean forward to lift your right foot. Maybe stay here. If you want to take it further, go ahead and extend that right leg all the way back and keep the elbow pulled in. And then take it through one more vinyasa when you're ready. Now from downward facing dog, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, bring both knees down to the mat. And once you come down to all fours, go ahead and bring your legs out from underneath you and come to a seat. I'm going to take a Janu Shasana variation. So I want you to extend the right leg. Bend the left knee and bring the sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. Now I'm going to take this as the side bend. So turn, open your chest toward the left knee. Reach your arms out wide in line with your right leg. And then bring the right forearm down inside the right leg. Bend the knee as much as you need to get that forearm on the floor. Now, once the right forearm's down, lift your right hand, take hold of the right big toe, and keep that grip. Stay open to the side with your left arm reaching. And let's just take this back and forth. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, reach that left arm up and over past your head. Inhale, reach that left arm back. Exhale, reach this up and over again. Inhale your left arm back. Exhale, reach up and over one more time and stay reaching. Now, keep looking toward the ceiling. Keep the left shoulder above the right. And then with the right side of your body presses into the right thigh. Try to rotate your torso, rotate your chest open toward the ceiling. And then holding all that, if you want to take it further, you start with the right knee bent, but then start to press that right heel forward. But keep that rotation so your chest is facing toward the ceiling as much as you can. And just stay long. Take this to where you can right now and keep breathing. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release this. Bring yourself upright. Let's take that on the other side. So extend your left leg, bend the right knee, sole the right foot to the inner left thigh, just as high as you're comfortable with. Now turn toward the right knee, reaching your arms out wide for a moment so you open to the side. And then bring the left forearm down inside your left leg. Bend the left knee as much as you need to make that happen. Now lift your left hand, take hold of the left big toe, bend your knee farther if you need to. Stay open to the right side with that right shoulder pulled back. Now just moving the right arm, take an inhale. With the exhale, reach that right arm up and over past your head. Inhale, reach the right arm back. Exhale, reach it up and over again. Inhale the right arm back. Exhale, reach this up and over one more time, hold here. Now keep stretching through that right arm, but pull the right shoulder back. Press your torso to your left thigh to rotate your chest toward the ceiling. If you want to take it further, maybe press that left heel further out, but you're still looking up and you're still open to the right side. Keep breathing. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release this. Bring yourself upright. Now go ahead, keep your left leg extended and your right knee bent. And this is where we're going to take it toward 8 angle. So just take this as far as you like, and this is mostly about going further into the hips and hamstrings. So let's cradle the right leg. Wrap the right arm around your right knee. With your left hand, take hold of the outside edge of the right foot. And just bring the right shin toward parallel with the floor. Keep the toes of the right foot curled, and keep the foot active. And just move side to side. Now sit this up tall, keep your core engaged. Try to bring that shin in close. If you can go deeper, you might wrap your left arm around the right foot. Now don't force it, just take it to where you can. You want to feel the stretch in the outer right hip, keep in mind. And you can always just stay with this. This is basically an upright seated pigeon. Now, if you want to take it further, this will move us toward compass, and we'll take it in stages. Left hand to the outside edge of the right foot. Right arm comes down inside the right leg. Now use both hands. Work that leg up your arm as much as you can, and you're trying to get the knee behind the shoulder. Just get as close as you can to that. Now, once that knee's not going any higher, press the right arm into the right leg. Set your right hand to the floor. Lean into this. This already might be a good enough stretch. If you can go further, go slow. Extend the right leg as it presses into the right arm. And the further you extend, the more you bring your gaze to the left. And again, don't force this pose. Just take it to where you can go right now. All right, from wherever you are, if you extended that right leg at all, put the bend back into the knee. Now try to keep the knee up high. If it's slid down, work it back up close to the shoulder, again, as close as you can go. And this is where we take the arm balance. So keep the right leg hooked like this. Now press your right arm into the right leg. Lean forward onto your right hand to brace this. Now your right leg's hooked. The left hand comes down on the other side of your left thigh. Now you got to keep a little bit of a fold. Try to keep your chest facing down at least a little bit. Press into both hands, and then lift your seat up off the floor. Now, once you lift up, you can take this toward toward elephant trunk, I should say. You can bring the right foot underneath your left leg, and then just take your balance here, and this is good enough. Probably have a little bend in the elbows. If you want to take 8 angles, a few more steps, both ankles together. Inner thigh squeeze around the right upper arm. Now, slowly, shoulders forward. The elbows go back as the legs go to the right side, and basically you're hovering with that halfway bend in the arms. And that's kind of the trick of the pose. All right, let's take it on the other side. So extend your right leg, keep your left knee bent. And let's cradle that left leg. So wrap your left arm around your left knee. Right hand comes to the outside edge of the left foot. Now curl the toes of your left foot. Keep the toes curled and keep the foot active. And then just move side to side. Sit this up tall. And again, you're just looking for that stretch on the outer hip of this leg. Now if you can take it deeper, maybe wrap that right arm around your left foot. And again, sit this up tall still. And again, this is good enough if you want to stay here. Now, if you want to move toward compass, it's going to be right hand to the outside edge of your left foot, left arm inside your left leg. Use both hands to work that leg up your arm. Now, see about getting that knee behind the shoulder. Get as close as you can. And then press your left arm into the left leg. Set your left hand to the floor to brace this. And this might already be good enough. If you can go further, go slow. As you extend the left leg, the further you go, the more you bring your gaze to the right. And again, don't force this. Just take it to where you can feel an adequate stretch. All right, slowly, if you extended that leg at all, put the bend back in the knee. Now try to keep that knee high up on the arm. If it's slid down, work it back up a little bit. And again, this is where we'll take the arm balance. So press your left arm into the left leg. Lean forward to your left hand to brace this and keep the leg hooked. The right hand comes to the outside of the right thigh. Now keep the fold with your chest facing down, but push down and lift your seat up off the floor. Now, to move into that elephant trunk pose, hook the left foot underneath your right leg, and you can just balance like this. And if you want to take an angle, then cross the ankles together, use your inner thighs, squeeze the left upper arm with both legs, and then shoulders forward, elbows back as the legs go left. And again, you're just hovering with that halfway bend of the arms. And then once you're ready, just bring it all back down. And let's take this down onto our back. So draw your knees into your chest, pull everything in close. And let's take this into a twist. So go ahead and release your left leg extended out fully. Left hand to the right knee, right arm out to your side. And then go ahead and pull the right knee across your body, tuck your left hip underneath, keep both shoulders down. And look for the stretch in the outer right hip toward your low back. Now if you need more, you can use the left hand and press down, or you can extend the right leg to the side. If you want to take it even deeper, you can bind both legs. You can bend your left knee. Reach with your right hand. If you find that grip, kick into your hand. And again, keep both shoulders down. And just keep the shoulders grounded, whatever version of the twist that you're in. Breathe into this here. Now from wherever you are, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release this and come back into center. Draw both knees in. And then switch it out when you're ready. Extend the right leg. Right hand to your left knee, left arm to the side. Then draw the left knee across your body, tuck your right hip underneath, keep both shoulders down, and bring your gaze left this time. Now this could be good enough, but look for that stretch in the outer left hip toward your low back. If you need more, you can press with the right hand, or extend your left leg to the side. And if you want to bind both legs, you can bend the right knee, reach with your left hand, find the grip. And then if you have that grip, kick into your hand. Keep both shoulders down, whatever version of the twist you're in. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release the twist. Come back to center, both knees into your chest. And then let's take this into happy baby. So reach between the knees, take hold of the outside edges of your feet. Stack your ankles above your knees and pull down. Now try to draw the knees down to the floor, outside your ribs, but press your feet back up into your hands at the same time. Keep the tension working both up and down. Try to flatten your spine, sink your tailbone down toward the floor. And then if you want to take it further still, you can rock a little bit side to side. And maybe extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, from wherever you are, take a deep inhale here, draw it down as much as you can. And then with your exhale, just release this. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And just let your eyes close here and let your body settle down into the mat for a moment. And then when you're ready to start to move again here, bit by bit, fingers and toes, arms and legs. Then take a deep inhale, stretch your arms out long past your head. And then draw everything back in. Bring the elbows toward your chest, pull your knees up as well. And then just take your time. Find your way up to a comfortable seat. Ground yourself into the mat, stack your spine. And bring your hands at the heart center. Take a deep inhale here, hold on to at the top. And then just let everything go. Thank you for joining class. Namaste.